Going live?
Do people ask questions?
We're live. They might. If I give them a heads up, we definitely would have. Somebody's on. Is that you? That might be you on. Hello. Welcome to Andy Makes Movies. It's been a little while since I've done a live, and that's because things have been a little crazy. I left my last movie, drove across country, got to New York, and I'm here with my friend Scotty Tovar. Oh, good, Andy. I actually knew that before we started. Scotty Tovar, and we are working on a project together.
Yeah.
Project X, and we can't talk much about it, right? And I was gonna do like I did on the last video. I was going to do a daily vlog about it, and it's been really busy.
It's like how many days already? Like 4, 5?
It's 7 days.
7 days.
This is our 7th day.
Yeah.
It's flying by, and we're living together.
Yeah. I'm staying in his living room.
So yeah, he's staying in my living room. So Jamie's here. Jamie says hi.
Hi, Jamie.
So Scotty's an actor, and he's one of our leads in this project that we're going to call Project X. Did I already say that?
Yeah.
Okay. We can't talk about it right now, what it is, what it's about, who's in it. But Scotty and I were talking earlier today or yesterday about acting and about being on set and directors, and he had some really interesting stuff to say. So I thought you guys would want to hear it.
Yeah, so the one thing that I remember that we were talking about was a big thing that I learned on set that I had no idea about till I got there was, like, you think that I had this idea that you're going to get on set and you have your character and the role that you're playing, and you're going to get to build with the director, and they're going to give you notes and ideas, and you're going to work out this character, regardless of how big the role is. And I learned pretty quickly that when you're on set, everybody has like their job on their plate, and they have to worry about doing their thing, and nobody really has the time or the ability to kind of dabble or tap into other people's departments. You kind of have to come correct, ready to roll, do your thing.
We're saying how basically you'll get on set and you might not even talk to the director.
Yeah. You're just basically at that point, you got to be ready. When the camera's on, everyone's doing their thing, everyone's setting up, everyone's worried about them not messing up. So they're not gonna worry about you and what you got to. You just can't mess up, basically.
And you're saying how they don't teach you that in acting school.
They don't teach you. There's no way to know that till you're on set, till you see the moving parts and everybody's in that world.
So they expect you to you walk in the scene, they tell you where to stand, and
tell you where to stand.
Action.
You ready? Don't mess up. Don't do anything stupid.
So
because they don't have time to waste. No one has time. It's just, especially on TV stuff. TV shows are super, like, the timing is so important. They're on a schedule. There's a million people running around. You got to be ready to go, ready to rock and roll. And that was one of the things that I had to learn the hard way. It was like, oh, okay, so yeah, I'm on my own here. Everybody's on their own. Everybody's just doing their own thing. But it was a good lesson for me.
So you got, you can't mess up like I did with your name as soon as.
Exactly.
And this is live, so they know going back. Right. So what happens when you mess up and you're in it?
I mean, you just keep going. You never stop, If it's in the middle of a take, you can, depending on like what kind of scene it is, you can kind of just rewind and just take the line again. Sometimes they'll be able to edit stuff and keep rocking and use the footage, the piece or whatever that you messed up on. But you just keep on doing it until they tell you to, reset and do it again. So
right now you're in Empire.
No, I was on Empire season 5, which was the season before last. And right now I just finished wrapping on the Mosquito Coast, which is an Apple TV Plus show.
Oh yeah, so talk about the Mosquito Coast. I grew up watching the movie with Harrison Ford and River Phoenix.
Right. So
it's based on the same.
The movie's based on a book written by Paul Theroux. So the show is based on the same book, loosely. I don't know how much information I can give out. I know it's going to come out sometime this year on Apple TV Plus, but yeah, I mean, it was a cool project. And
you had a couple,
a few episodes on there.
And who's on the show?
Justin Theroux. He's like the lead. He's the main dude.
Can you talk about your experiences on it at all?
I'm not sure.
You can't. Okay. Well, can we talk about Empire?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, so tell us about Empire. First, how did you get the gig?
Auditioning, I went in for it. They had us. The role was a rapper. I used to rap before I got into acting, so they had us rap. They had us do it was like 2 scenes. We did the scenes, and then they had us rap at the end.
Wait, you're a rapper?
No.
Oh, wait, did you just say that?
I used to be a rapper.
Wait, you can't give us a rap? Come on. No?
I don't remember. It's been so long. It's like been like.
Wait, so did you have to rap on the audition?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you just go in freestyle, or did you have something prepared?
I had a little verse from before that I pulled up.
You don't know what it is?
I don't remember.
You don't want to give it to us?
It was a while.
You don't like being on the interview.
No.
He didn't want to do this.
No,
I am Ryan David John. Ryan's our writer.
Hey, what up, Ryan?
Ryan's our writer.
Yeah.
We can't. Ryan's our writer of Project X that we can't talk about.
Can't talk about. Right. It's a lot of secrets today.
So for aspiring actors here, give them some advice. Like how did you get in, and what do you think that they need to know?
I would say there's the thing with acting is there's like a million ways to, I guess, be able to find whatever you want to call success. I guess earn a living with it. You know, I'm trying to figure that out still, but the approach that I took was kind of like you would with any other type of job, where you kind of start at the bottom and work your way up. Meaning starting with, you know, whatever you could get your hands on, get credits, get experience, and get better at your craft. And then I guess as long as you stay persistent, you keep doing it, the opportunities are going to arise and the parts will get bigger and bigger, you know, and just keep grinding, you know.
What about acting class?
Acting class is important because.
You think it's important?
I think so. I think it's important to, I think with anything, it's important to practice, to do it over and over and over. You learn new things about yourself and your approach to it, to whatever it is you're doing. I would say I've taken a lot of different types of acting classes, different types of techniques. I feel like it's always good to see what other people are talking about, see what techniques are out there and what works for you, borrow what works for you, throw away what doesn't, and challenge yourself, do things that, you know, you normally wouldn't do. I try to take different approaches. I take chances, I'll do different things, you know. Sometimes I'll work on, you know, memorizing not just the lines, but kind of what would happen hypothetically in the scene. I'll work on pacing and transitions and stuff like that. And then there's times where I just kind of just throw it all away and just memorize the lines and leave myself to, you know, seeing what I could find in the moment, you know, the spontaneity of it. And just trying different stuff and seeing what works for you.
Do you, when you go, what's your auditioning process? Like, are you experimental in your audition?
Yeah. I mean, sure. It's because to me, it's all just you're putting up scenes at the end of the day, whether it's in a room, whether it's, you know, on tape or for a self tape, whether you're on set, you're just performing, right? So it's just the same thing, just different ways to approach it. But I mean, always memorize the lines. Sometimes I'll memorize the lines more times than others, you know. Sometimes I'll kind of just get the gist of it, depending on the project. Sometimes you could improvise a little bit more. Sometimes you need a lot of TV shows. You need to be word for word. You know, they have someone on set that'll stop you and tell you, hey, can you say yes instead of yeah, you know? And so it depends on what project it is. If it's a movie and you feel like you have the character down, you could kind of improvise. Sometimes they let you be more loose on certain sets, certain projects. Sometimes it's cool to show your take on the character by improvising, by adding little things, you know? Yeah.
What was your first acting gig?
I moved to LA in 2015 and I booked a student film called OD and an indie movie called Suburban Cowboy. I booked on Suburban Cowboy was my first audition. And
you booked it?
And I booked it.
How did you get the audition?
On Actors Access.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a website you sign up for, and
so you booked that, and then you booked this other thing.
Yeah, and then I booked the short film, and I think the short film shot first.
And then did that lead to more auditions, more jobs, getting an agent, manager?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like every job is gonna lead to, because you're just adding stuff to the mix, and you're building connections and you're working with people and growing your network, and casting directors remember you, and if you do a good job with them, they're going to keep bringing you in, and they're going to get opportunities, and then they're going to reach out to you and bring you in for more stuff. So I always approach it like that, like just make sure you always do good jobs at auditions when you can, and it's always going to lead to more opportunities. I feel that's what I've been doing.
So what's the best way to do a good job? I mean, 'cause
think
that's such a
yeah, sure.
general.
I would say prepare. Always prepare. Always be prepared. No one wants to, if they're going to invite you, from their perspective, they're going to invite you in to audition. You don't want to waste their time. They're going to give you an opportunity to perform or to do, your thing. You're not you want to be off book. You want to know your lines. You want to, show that you're taking it serious, that it's not just another audition or whatever, and I feel like if you're prepared and, you have that, that
Yeah.
they're gonna remember that. They're gonna be like, okay, I can count on this guy to come in, or this girl to come in and do their thing every time I bring them in. And then when they have directors and producers, they're gonna be excited to be able to say, hey, I got this person here who's dope and is always prepared.
So do you get a lot of the same casting?
Yeah,
They keep calling you.
All I've been doing is I don't even look at auditions like, oh, I want to book a job. I look at it like, okay, I want to go in here and just do the thing, do the performance, just do the best I can. And that's the approach I always take. And over the years, they keep calling me back in. And if I don't get one job, then something else will come along, but they know that they can count on me to come in and do my thing every time. And,
so then dealing with rejection for you?
Nah, it's not rejection for me, because I feel like I don't get like I said, I'm not doing it to book the job. So they don't have that. It's not about the yes or no that they may have for me. For me, it's about me doing a good job, me doing what I wanted to do. And I'm in control of that. So I can't get rejected in that sense. I'm only playing with myself. I'm dancing with myself.
Right. How hard are you on yourself?
I've gotten really good at not being as hard on myself. I'm still like super insecure about everything that I do. But
really?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You don't come like watching you perform. You don't come across that way at all.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have fun with it, but I always feel like there's things that I want to do, and sometimes I don't get to do them. And I've gotten good at not beating myself up over it. Yeah.
What's your worst experience ever on a project? Do you have one? I probably should have given you a heads up to think of that. Sorry about that.
I'll come back to you.
Okay, we'll come back. What's your best experience?
I had a scene on a show, and it was like a performance that I had a long time to prepare for it, and I was like a little nervous about doing it, and I worked at it really, really hard, and I wanted to do it a certain way. And when it came down to it, I pulled it off the way that I had visualized and wanted to, and it was just like a cool moment because I was like anticipating it, and I put a lot of work into it.
Does that happen a lot? That you feel like you've
probably no.
Nah.
No, it doesn't happen a lot.
Do you do like TikTok or any of this? No. You don't do any of this?
I'm not good at that stuff.
Wait, why? What do you mean?
I don't know.
You got such a great personality.
I'm red right now. I'm red right now. I'm not good at this type of stuff. I like playing characters because then I don't have to be responsible for how silly I look because I'm being someone else.
Yeah. Can you think you get more comfortable doing stuff like this? The bigger you get, you're gonna have to do more and more of it.
I don't want to.
So what made you say yes?
You asked me to. You're my friend.
Oh, I love this guy. All right, well, I won't keep you much longer. I just this is Vin Craig. Do you often find that that unexpected challenges lead to great moments?
If they don't lead to great moments, the unexpected challenges are so scary that when you do go through them and you don't die from it, right? Like when they say, but did you die though? After you experience that, I feel like it makes you stronger. And I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, why the hell is it that every time I'm filming, I can't just worry about delivering a scene. I have to worry about being in the freezing cold or being in a desert with the sand in my face and, or worried about an accent and not ruining the accent. And then I was like, you know what? But after, even if the performance don't come out the way that you want them to, you still got challenged that way and you did it. And, it is what it is, but I think it makes you a stronger actor just to have been able to have experienced that and, gotten out of the fire alive,
That's cool. I also mean in terms of spontaneity.
Okay. Yeah, I love that. Like, I love finding stuff, unexpected stuff.
Well, you were doing that today.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I was doing it with the other actors too. When the camera was on them, I was throwing stuff at them that they weren't prepared for, this to kind of get different, because the scene that I was doing, I was kind of popping up on them. So to take away from the, what's the word? Like the mechanical feeling of knowing, that
what's going to happen.
What's going to happen.
Yeah.
I would say different things each time just to like kind of throw them off and get a different reaction from them. But I think that's important. I like that a lot. The spontaneity, the unexpected challenges and stuff.
So, by the way, that guy Vincent Craig, you got to check out his TikTok.
Or
he started TikTok, and you guys should check it out too. It's Vinny Likes Movies, I think, and he talks all movie stuff. Cool. He might be joining us on set, I think, on
that's awesome.
Wednesday, coming to visit. All right, cool. What else we got? What else do you want to tell everybody?
Yeah, I've been experimenting with that too, with not preparing it to the ground, like not preparing. I don't want to fall into like having a certain cadence or way to deliver lines or how to feel. Sometimes in the moment you find things. That happened to me today where I had this thing that I found like during one of the takes, and then I try to emulate it in the other takes. I like how it was like a little mannerism, and it's just different when you're like forcing yourself to do it, or when you're anticipating it or trying to hit something that just, it looks so dope when it comes out naturally in the moment.
Right.
So I try to like get myself to the place where I know all my lines, but then just be present and find, if you find stuff, you find it. But when you do and the camera picks it up, it looks really dope, I feel.
So when you're learning lines, do you act them out or do you just learn them?
I try to just learn them. Like now, like I said, I'm always experimenting with different things, but where I'm at now, I'm just drilling them, and then just finding stuff. Sometimes it doesn't work in my favor. Like there was a day that we were shooting and the pacing was a little bit weird, but I mean, sometimes you don't have time to kind of experiment and find stuff too when you're rushing scenes. But I don't know. I love like being able to find stuff in the moment.
Yeah, like sometimes there are the one takers. It's like, okay, this is it.
Yeah. You can't get another.
That was all I could.
You can't get another one?
I was doing that. I don't know if you noticed. I was running my lines because I'm in Project X here too, but I was doing it like Jimmy Stewart because when I read it, I try to just read the lines. Yeah. I don't try to act them out. I never until I'm on set ready to go. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, I live here. This is my bad Jimmy Stewart.
No, I think that's dope because you don't marry any specific way to do it. I think that's
you just see how it comes out.
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you clear stuff like that with your scene partners? Not like we're gonna say, but the fact that you're gonna improvise.
I don't think. No, I mean, no, because sometimes I feel like it helps them too. Like what we were talking about earlier. How, what was that? Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah, Jimmy Stewart. You spelled his name wrong. You're thinking of Stuart Little.
Yeah, sometimes I like just throwing them off, just throwing them curveballs and seeing how they react to it. I think that helps a lot too. I like when people do that to me too because it's like it forces you to listen. It's like and the reactions are like so natural too. I like playing like that.
As long as you're staying in character.
Yeah, you always got to stay in character. Like, what the hell was that, dude? The camera's rolling, man.
So we got how many more days are we on this project? We got a lot more days, a couple more weeks, two weeks, a little less than 2 weeks or something. So we're saying basically the whole world's falling apart, and we're making movies with friends. Yeah. Different guy. Laugh out loud. All right. Well, I don't know. You got anything else you want to say? I don't want to keep you too long.
I don't know.
We got to get up early. We got to get up early tomorrow. I wanted to try to get on set a little bit, kind of show them around what we're doing.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Did you want to talk about the project at all? What you think about it? We can't give too much away. No,
it's fun working with like like friends and people that you're cool with, because you have a different freedom. You know, it's like when you're working on like shows and stuff. It can feel like you're at work, you know. And when you're working with your friends, because I did the director of this project, I did a project with him before. When you're working with your friends, it's like fun. It's like you're hanging out, you know. It's like you crack jokes, you still keep it professional, you still do the job, but you know, it doesn't feel like work when you're doing it with your boys. It's dope. It's a special thing. You know?
Yeah, we're basically all like slumbering together,
Yeah.
quarantining together, and traveling together.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
Yeah,
sleeping in this couch.
I hear them snore in the middle of the night. No, you don't snore. No, I have no idea. I'm upstairs. Well, I don't know. What else we got? You got anything you want to show these guys? Send them to any links, any of your stuff, YouTube clips, or
I got that's not COVID. I got Instagram. It's just Scotty Tovar, SCOTTYTOVAR.
All right, so check out his Instagram.
I said I'm not a big social guy. I suck at all of that. I suck at the internet.
No, you did good. Look, Vinny called you a dope.
Thanks, Vinny.
Oh no, he said you seem dope.
Thanks, Vinny.
Maybe we'll come back. We'll in a couple days.
I don't ever want to do this again, dude. I hate it. Look how red I am. I feel so awkward.
No, he's good, right? Everybody comment. Tell him how good he is. All right, that's it.
Who is this guy? Who's this weirdo?
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, send some comments, see what else you want to, write down. Give us comments about what. I'm done. Anything else you want us to talk about? Any other questions for the future? And we're gonna be doing this again. Yeah, I'm gonna get you again. Yeah,
we're gonna be here.
We're gonna be here a while, and
help me get better at interviews. You guys could help me get better at interviews. Vincent
and Jamie and Ryan and Andy.
Ryan left. Ryan's like, why is this guy?
I don't know. He's probably still there. I think he's there. Ryan's keeping a close watch out. You still there, Ryan? All right. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Check out these other videos. Subscribe to us, and we'll be seeing you soon. See, Ryan's there. I know. Say goodbye. That's not goodbye. That's not goodbye.